All right, Aries, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for the 9th of November through the 15th. My name is Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you're new to this type of astrology, do check the description down below because your sign might very well be different. All right, Aries, so a lot of nice things this week, actually, considering the fact that we do have a lot of these fast-moving planets in unfriendly territory. Venus in debilitation, the Sun in debilitation. Mars in unfriendly territory. Mercury actually going into Libra, though, here this early part of the week on Monday in a friendly area, which is quite nice. But with that being considered, there is a lot of nice aspects. As you can see, there's a lot of easy aspects this week, all pretty much blue. We do have a conjunction midweek around Thursday involving your ruler Mars going over that north node, which I'll talk about. So in a nutshell, what's taking place and what's really creating a lot of these aspects is that we have a new moon, and the new moon's taking place right here in your 7th house of one-on-one connections. This is happening Wednesday. So this is your one-on-one connections. It could be your interrelationships. It could be business for some of you, clients, legal matters, things like that. Essentially anything that is about interrelating. And it could also be on a romantic level as well. So it's new beginnings there, new and existing relationships, and it's about planting seeds. So I think naturally, new insights, new perspectives, especially with Mercury going in there, maybe, at the beginning of the week, thinking more about it, communicating in those connections. And through that, over the next couple of weeks and the next 6 months, which is both the lunar and solar cycle, you'll notice a lot of those seeds sprouting and turning into new sort of takes, new relationships, existing ones sort of getting more solidified, things like that. So whatever it is, it's always a good time to reflect. So about around midweek on Wednesday, reflection, setting intentions, things like that. The energies are quite low, so working with it slowly, especially next week once the moon goes into the first quarter phase and onward, there will be more action and momentum for this particular area. But it's quite nice. It could be easy going. It could be just maybe even opportunities too. And what's creating a lot of those easy aspects is the fact that this new moon's happening right in between this Jupiter trining up to Pluto aspect that's been taking place. So creating the two sextiles, both from Pluto, Jupiter, and trining up to Chiron. So there's healing taking place. It could be quite easy, a rejuvenation, revitalization, as it often is with Chiron, maybe involving those groups or community things, or involving your ideals, in many ways too, which has been Chiron in that 11th. But with Pluto, there's been a lot of changes to your life path. And so now maybe seeing the positive outcomes of that, or at least perspectives of that. And then with Jupiter, learning more about self-expression, learning more about creativity and lightheartedness and passion, and bringing that into the relationship sphere. Now, one thing I want to say is that these sextiles, they're sort of openings, they're gateways, they're not givens, like as if it was a trine. I think definitely the healing will be there. But there's an opening for a powerful sort of connections. There's an opening for a powerful change, and that could be definitely in that sphere. Same with optimism, same with opportunities, which is Jupiter. But with the sextiles, we not only have to see them, and they are there, we have to kind of be aware of them and put in that energy, or just enjoy them and actually, go through the motions of it. It's very much a free will sort of aspect. So that's going to be the high point of the week, is this new moon here in that 7th house with Mercury going in there as well. Now, midweek around Thursday, we've got your ruler going over the north node. So this has all been in your 6th house. This is where Venus and Mars recently went in here. So it's the area of your daily spheres, your daily activities, could be your work environment, perhaps a lot of motivation and drive there, which has been your ruler, maybe a lot of focus as well, taking care of things. And you can actually enjoy all of that quite a bit also with Venus. So with that being said, the past couple years, perhaps there's been a focus or intention around getting things taken care of, getting things done, self-improvement, health, diet, etc., which has been the north node in that 6th house. So now your ruler going over there. This only happens once every 2.5 years. It's always a shift and change to your life path, and the momentum and energy, which is Mars going into taking care of these things, whether it's your work, your craft, the improvement, etc. So that'll be a shift, and I feel like there's a lot to learn, in fact, this week about your future, where you're headed, and that sort of thing. Now on Friday, the last major aspect of the week, we do have Venus sextiling up to Saturn. Very nice, more icing on the cake there. This is nice, easy, aspect and energy for your relationships again. Venus naturally rules the 7th, or Libra rather, and for you specifically rules your 7th of Libra. So relationships, one-on-one connections could be, again, solidifying long-term. Could be a lot of that sort of mature energy, but then easygoing, especially with Jupiter in the 5th house, lighthearted, playful, romantic, whatever it might be, flirtatious, that kind of thing, and enjoying it. So I think all in all, the high point of the week is new beginnings around the 7th, continued energy and perhaps enjoyment, or it could be enjoyment around the daily stuff, and learning more about self-expression, bringing that into those relationships, as well as powerful change as well, which has been Pluto in your 9th house. All right, Aries, so have a fantastic week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.